Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is Crypto Goshen, back again with another video. Man, what a crazy day in crypto yesterday. So you guys, most of you all know that the crypto community has been waiting on the SEC to give final approval to the first ever Bitcoin ETF, exchange traded fund. And those ETFs, if you don't know, are akin to mutual funds, right? Where you got these big money players who don't want to own Bitcoin itself, but they want to have some exposure to Bitcoin. And so that's why you got these large money managers like BlackRock and Fidelity who have applied on behalf of their clients for a Bitcoin ETF approval through the SEC. As a matter of fact, the first application I think was submitted maybe 7, 8, 9 years ago by the Winklevoss twins. Those are the guys that own the Gemini exchange. But anyway, the SEC has never approved one. They've been hemming and hawing for the last 10 years relative to the approval of Bitcoin ETF. And basically what they were told recently by the courts was that they had to approve one because there was no justification in not doing so. So most folks in the crypto community were anticipating either yesterday or actually today being the date in which the FTC was going to finally grant the approval to the first ever Bitcoin ETF. And as you guys may have seen in the post I put out on my Telegram yesterday, in light of what was posted on the SEC's Twitter page, that they indeed did that. But wait a minute, again, we're talking crypto, guys. So there was literally a rug pull. I call it a rug pull by the SEC. And being a little facetious here, but long story short, apparently the tweet that was posted on the SEC's Twitter page yesterday was a bogus tweet, apparently based on what the SEC Commissioner Gary Gensler posted soon thereafter. He stated that their X or Twitter page had been compromised. And I'll just show you this. So, let me go to my Telegram first. Actually, I think I closed it. Let me open my Telegram here. Give me just a second. And it's just, again, just only in crypto, it's the funniest thing. So a lot of folks got their hopes up, and certainly the price of Bitcoin just did all kind of crazy stuff yesterday in light of all that chaos. So you'll see here yesterday. This is what was posted on the SEC's website. Today, the SEC grants approval for Bitcoin ETFs for listing on all registered national securities exchanges. The approved Bitcoin ETFs will be subject to ongoing surveillance and compliance measures to ensure continued investor protection. And then they quote Gary Gensler. Again, this guy's the guy that heads the SEC, the chair of the SEC. So this gets posted about mid-afternoon yesterday, which, you know, people got really excited. There were all kind of folks obviously posting all kind of really exciting things about this first ever approval of a Bitcoin ETF and what it's going to do to the price of Bitcoin and all that. And then soon thereafter, we get this post and this is Gary Gensler's own personal Twitter page. And you'll see here, he posted maybe 10 minutes later, he's talking about their website, the SEC.gov Twitter account was compromised and an unauthorized tweet was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trade of spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. Again, this only happens in crypto. So needless to say, as it stands right now, today is Wednesday, January 10th. It's a little after 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this video later on, we don't have an approval yet, but there is huge consensus out there by the community and crypto experts and financial services experts that we should get an approval soon. So that's one of the tailwinds that's happening in 2024 regarding crypto as a whole. Bitcoin is the OG. It is the cryptocurrency that has the highest market cap. And as you guys know, a rising tide lifts all boats. So we anticipate whenever this approval occurs, we should see an initial spike in the price of Bitcoin. Again, not financial advice, just telling you what I think will happen. Like a lot of folks, I think we're going to see an initial spike in the price of Bitcoin. It'll probably then go down a bit before it starts this parabolic move that we're going to see throughout 2024. And like I said, as Bitcoin prices increase, you're going to see a similar thing in some of these what we call alternative altcoins. And so again, this is another exciting day in crypto. Again, we do anticipate again that we will eventually get the approval by the SEC relative to Bitcoin ETF. And basically what that means, these big money managers like BlackRock, they're the largest money manager in the world. They have about $10 trillion now in assets under management. And so their clients are going to now be able to have some exposure to Bitcoin. So everybody believes that you're going to see billions of dollars over the next year, couple years or so, that will be onboarded into crypto from all these big funds, which is exciting for crypto as a whole. So that's one of the tailwinds that we believe that will call this mega bull market that I've been talking about in previous videos. Again, that's one of them, I should say. The other one is we got another Bitcoin halving year, guys. You guys know every 4 years Bitcoin does this thing they call halving. The halving this year should take place around early to late April, so it's going to be early Q2. And so typically when you have a Bitcoin halving year, if you go back and do your research, which I would encourage you guys to do, you also get to see this exponential increase in the price of Bitcoin. And then again, if Bitcoin goes up, we anticipate the same thing will happen with these alternative coins or these altcoins. So with that being said, I personally believe that anybody that's going to get into crypto this year, notwithstanding that, you know, it's risky stuff, that you're going to easily be able to 10x whatever you invest in for the most part, especially if you stay in the top maybe 100 or the 200 cryptocurrency from a market cap standpoint. And we'll talk about that a little more in just a minute. So what does that mean, a 10x? A 10x is 1,000% return, which is crazy, right? But it's not crazy in crypto. Matter of fact, some of these tokens in these bull markets, they do that in a matter of a week. And so I think if you are getting into crypto, I would encourage you guys, as I've said in previous videos, you want to do that via dollar cost averaging. And I think over time, by the time we exit 2024, if you look back, you probably would have made in excess of a 10x easily on your money you invested. I'm going to also encourage you guys, like I'll be doing throughout the year, I will be taking some profits along the way as I hit my various targets. So make sure you have a plan, because, you know, when I first got into crypto back in 2017, can't believe it's already been 7 years, almost 7 years. It was May 2017. I was just so enamored with these numbers. I could not believe that something I invested in could go from $1 to $10 like overnight. And so I was so enamored with those numbers that back then I didn't take profits like I should have. And that's part of the maturation process and just learning the game. And so I tell people that at the end of the day, those numbers on the screens are just that. They're numbers on the screen. They mean nothing until you have actually cashed out. You've traded those cryptocurrencies for USD or your native currency in whatever country you're listening to this video cast from. And then those dollars are actually in your bank account. So make sure again that as we start seeing these parabolic moves in the prices of crypto, and as you start making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X's on your money, you want to start cashing some of that out along the way. So with that being said, because of the fact that I think it's going to be probably the most special year in crypto, at least since I have been in it, I am going to be investing some new funds in crypto in 2024, and I'll start doing that over the next couple of weeks, and we'll be doing it probably through the Bitcoin halving, maybe April, May, June or so. Again, the prices are going to be volatile, so that's why I mentioned in a post I put on Telegram, don't be watching the charts every day if you can't stand the volatility of the prices of crypto. Okay, because it'll make you do things you shouldn't do as it relates to selling too soon or selling when things are down or in the red. You don't want to do that. But with that being said, I am going to be investing new capital into crypto over the next several months. And I've sort of committed right now to investing up to $50,000 in new capital into crypto. And my thinking is, I know I can easily 10x that investment. And what that means is if I do $50,000 and if I 10x that investment, the $50,000 should turn into a whopping $500,000 or $500,000. But my ultimate plan is to take that $50,000 and at least do a 20x. And certainly the numbers are the numbers, right, guys? If you did the 50,000, we'll pull up to get calculated here. So I got a 50,000 investment I'll be making during the course of the next several months into some new cryptocurrencies. I'll probably add to some existing cryptocurrencies I currently have, and will also be making new investments into ones I don't. But overall, I'm committed to investing $50,000 this year in the market, because again, it's going to be one of those special markets, guys, and you don't want to miss it. Again, not financial advice. So if I did the 50,000 and if it did a 20x, that's a 2,000% return. It's $1 million, guys, which is just crazy, but also very doable in crypto, and super doable if we end up, realizing this mega bullish market that everybody is talking about that will transpire this year. So with that being said, let me tell you what I am going to be doing. I'm going to be creating a portfolio and using CoinGecko. So let me jump over to CoinGecko. And you guys know I use this and you should be doing the same. There are two major crypto research platforms I use to look at pricing, to look at the type of cryptocurrency it is, to see what kind of product or services that they're rendering or providing, to get access to the social media site. One is CoinGecko, and the other one is CoinMarketCap, which is also another great one. It's been around a long time. This one is owned by Binance. So both of these give you similar types of information here. But I think I'm going to use the CoinGecko as the one that will be tracking my portfolio. So as I start making these purchases, instead of me using like Excel to track my purchases, to see my profit and losses, why would I reinvent the wheel when these platforms actually have a built-in portfolio tracker, if you will? And so you'll see here what you'll need to do, and I'm going to encourage you guys to do the same. As you start investing in the crypto and you want to know what your profit and losses are, go ahead and create an account with CoinGecko. It's a free account. You go in, and I'm already logged in, but you would see sign up here in top right. You sign up, create your account. Then once you create your account, you can start tracking whatever purchases you're making in crypto throughout the year, and it's going to show you what you spent and also whether or not you either made a profit or loss on that particular purchase and or investment. So the way you do that is, after you log in, you're going to click on portfolio here, and I'm going to go into my portfolio. So this is going to be a new one I'm going to create. So as I'm buying, let me get rid of this because I wanted to show you guys. There we go. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Go back. I thought I had deleted that. Give me just 1 second. Maybe I didn't. But anyway, we'll add another one. But what you want to do is to certainly know how you're doing with your investments that you're going to make. And also, once you set up your own personal portfolio here in CoinGecko, you would just go in and add a coin. So I've already added Bonk as it relates to the token. But here's how you would do that. Let's say if I'm buying, let's see. I'm going to show you. I have a list of ones I'm looking at right now to purchase. One is ProPy, P-R-O-P-Y. The ticker is Pro, and this is a real estate cryptocurrency. So P-R-O-P-Y. There it is there. So I'm going to select that, and it's going to let me know the current price. So the current price of this token is 49 cents, right? It's 40, right at 50 cents. And so let's go back to I want to buy this. I'm going back to my portfolio, so I'm going to go ahead and add it first, and then I'll make the purchase. I'm not going to make the purchase during the video, but I will be making purchases of these tokens as I move forward, and I'll be making videos about those purchases so you guys can see the entire process. But for the sake of just showing you how their portfolio tracker work on the CoinGecko, this is the way it works. You're going to click on Add New Token, and you're going to type in the token ticker or the full name, ProPy. There she is there. You see it's appended what I currently have, and then you're going to go in and add the transaction. So let's say I bought 10,000 Propy. That should cost me right at $5,000 because it's at 50 cents. And then it shows the date, so you can put in the date of the purchase. It knows what the price is because that's what they do. They track price here. And then you're going to click on submit to track that purchase now going forward. So it shows the price at $49.63. It shows that I actually own a 10,000 Propy, and this is the value of the 10,000 based on the current price. As this price changes, the value will also change. So just know that this does all the tracking, and you'll see here I've already lost $3.51 based on the fact that I bought this 15 seconds ago. The same thing with Bonk. Let me add Bonk because Bonk is this is a meme coin that is on the Solana ecosystem. And you guys may have heard me mention this in a previous video. I bought a Helium Mobile phone, paid $600 for it back in August, September of this year. Bought this thing, and you can't buy it now, by the way. They are completely sold out because of what Bonk did about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. But you could have bought this thing for $5.99, so $600. Can't buy it now, they're sold out. You can see here, you can buy a case, but you can't buy the actual phone. So I have this phone. I've had it again since September or so. Well, Bonk, which is a meme coin on the Solana ecosystem, actually made an announcement, I guess about 3 weeks ago, saying that they were going to airdrop, which is crazy, 30 million Bonk tokens to each holder of this Saga phone, this Solana Saga phone. And so I was dropped 30 million tokens, and at the time, and of course the price goes up and down. Right now things are down because of what transpired yesterday. Things are down for the most part. That's the caveat, because of what transpired yesterday with the drama on the Bitcoin ETF. But anyway, they gave me 30 million. They gave me and every other holder 30 million tokens, and they only produced 20,000 of those Saga phones, by the way. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and add that because I own it. I got 30 million Bonk. So literally what I paid for it was zero. So I'm going to take that out just to show you guys how it works. I didn't pay anything for this 30 million. The quantity is 30 million. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to click on submit. And that's Bonk. And so you'll see here that the current price of those 30 million Bonk is $393. That's free money. I also anticipate that Bonk is going to probably do at least a 10x this year because it was the first meme coin on the Solana network. Solana itself and its ecosystem is one of the huge narratives in 2024 relative to crypto and some of these parabolic moves that folks are anticipating will happen with various cryptocurrencies, which is why I'm going to be buying Solana and several other tokens in that ecosystem. But again, I was gifted this 30 million here, 30 million token. Current value is 393. When it does a 10x, because I know it's going to do a 10x because we're in a bull market, guys, this 39 becomes almost $4,000. Those are free dollars. Let's do one more example just to show you guys how to build your own portfolio as you start making investments into crypto. So let's add another one. Another one I'm going to be adding is, I'm going to show you a list I put together. I'm tracking right now. So these are the ones that I'm looking to. I'm going to take 50,000 this year, and I'm going to invest in some of these, not all of these. The ones at the bottom here that have the double asterisk next to them, these are ones I already own and have really nice bags of these. But so there's Propy, and that's why I put that in. Let's choose another one on the list. Let's see which one. And there's Bonk. Let's choose Arweave. I love Arweave. So let's go back here. Let me close this out just to again show you guys the process. Once you've set up your portfolio, you're gonna click on add new coin. You're gonna search for the token you're looking to add. Arweave is what I'm looking to add. I'm gonna click here. they've added it, but again, it has no value yet because I have not told the system how many tokens I bought at what price. So what I want to do now is to click on the plus sign. And let's say I'm buying it right now at the current price. Obviously, if you had previously bought this, let's say 3 months ago at $4, you would literally go in and change that to $4, put the amount of ROE you bought, change the date here to when you bought it, and then submit it. And then it will memorialize that transaction here and track it for you going forward, which is pretty cool. So let's say I'm buying it today. Let's say I'm doing 100 of those. That's going to cost me $817. And I click on submit. And there you go. So now I have 3 coins or 3 cryptocurrencies that are part of this portfolio that I am building, and it's showing me my profit, P&L, my profit and losses. So for Propy right now, had I bought this at the price I bought it at, I would have made a small profit of $11.64, which, by the way, is probably a lot more than what your bank is paying you for the entire year in interest, right? Cricket rascals. Our weave looks like I've lost 65 cents thus far. And then Bonk again, this is all free money, guys. This is all house money, so 394. I am going to probably buy me a little more Bonk because I think I want to get it up to 100 million tokens. So right now I have 30 million, so I'll buy another 70 million. Let's see what that looks like. That's what I was thinking. Let's see if I bought another 70 million. So 70 million, if I were to buy it right now, it's not bad. It's going to cost me only $920. And so that'll get me at 100 million bonks. So I am going to be adding to that. I may get more than 100 million because, I mean, that's not a lot right now. And so if I were to do that, so let me go ahead and add that and show you what that looks like. So I just bought another one, right? For Bonk. So now the value of this portfolio is $1,324, and then that's beginning to show my profits here. So again, this is an awesome tool that will allow you to track your portfolio as you're buying and building your crypto bag in 2024. Let me go back here. And let's say if there's a transaction you put in, you made a mistake, you can see you can go in and remove it. So let's say if I want to take that purchase I just made out, I just go over here. You can do edit here, or you can just delete it altogether and say, yes, you want to remove. And then voila, that thing is gone. And I go back to my portfolio and you'll see that he is gone now. And it shows me again with the 30 million Bonk tokens. If you guys have any questions at all relative to what you have seen, feel free to put those down in the comments below. But again, my commitment in 2024, based on what I believe will happen in the market, I think it's going to be a crypto market like no other. I am going to commit up to $50,000 in new investments this year. I'll buy a lot of these tokens, and the ones I already own, I'm going to add to some of these. I own a lot of HOT already. That's Holochain. I cannot obviously close this video out without talking about what's going on with Helium Mobile, guys, and the whole Helium ecosystem. So Mobile is the token. That's one of the tokens that's part of the Helium ecosystem. And then you have Helium itself. Their ticker is HNT. And then they have a token they call IoT, Internet of Things. IoT is the ticker symbol. Let me pull up Mobile right now. I'll tell you another story. To God be the glory. So Mobile is right at 0.003. You round that up. It has been as high as 0.007. So let me tell you another thing that happened because I was ahead of the curve in this respect. So about a year ago, Helium decided that they wanted to expand into the wireless industry even more outside of those miners that they had out there like 2-3 years ago, and they wanted to get into 5G and at some point deploy a 5G wireless network so that you and I can actually put our cell phone on, right? You guys know from previous videos I've made that they actually deployed that 5G network on December 5th this year nationwide. Because of the fact that I bought one of their mini cell radio towers about a year ago, they were giving us several Mobile tokens for free for being part of what they call the beta phase or the alpha phase of their rollout, if you will. Long story short, over the course of a year, and we had no idea, for those of us, and we committed a lot of dollars to these mini cell towers. I think I ended up spending a little over $2,000, maybe $2,200. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull this Freedom, it's Freedom Fi. See, CBRS, these radios. Let's see if I can find, that's the company I bought mine from, Freedom Fi. Let's see if I can just get some accurate information. It talks about the relationship with Helium. This is the thing I own here. Okay, Nova Labs is behind Helium, so I don't see anything there. But long story short, so I have these two. Okay, good. So I actually bought this setup here. It was this, I bought the gateway. I had this is the actual cell tower. It's a small cell tower, and this is an indoor one. They have one that you can buy outdoors. I think that thing was like maybe $4,000, and this is just the SIM card that comes with it. So I ended up buying all three of these. It cost me about, I think it's like $2,200. Don't see prices here, but anyway. This was a year ago, and what they were doing, for those that actually made that investment, they were giving us the mobile token, which had no value at the time, guys. It had zero value. And so over the course of a year, I ended up accumulating a little over 2.5 million mobile tokens. And just recently, and this happened probably 4 weeks ago, and I knew it was out there, as it relates to, it had a price. It was now listed on CoinGecko, but I didn't know at the time what it was. So this thing starts to take off. As a matter of fact, let me give you a better visual so you'll see over the last 3 months. You see that? This thing literally gets zero here. And let's go back even further. And so this thing literally had no value, right? And then it had that huge spike up, and this just recently happened. You look at the date, guys. It's December 17th, right before Christmas. December 18th, it went up to like, this is not the latest. It got actually up to 007 on some of the charts. But anyway, long story short, this is what happened. So I made that investment a little over $2,000. I had 2.5 million mobile tokens that they gave me over the course of a year. 2.5 million, right? And then it got up to 0.00077. It's $19,250. Now the highest I saw that in my Helium wallet was right at 18,000, because I basically said, dude, you need to take some profits, right? At least get your 2,000 back. Long story short, ended up actually withdrawing $5,000 worth of the mobile token. So not only did I get my initial investment back, which was not guaranteed, by the way, so this was a risk, but as I've mentioned in previous videos, with great risks, oftentimes comes great rewards. And so I have since pulled $5,000 out. I still have over 2 million tokens, guys. And what I'm going to end up doing, because of their compelling use case, the utility for this token is huge. Remember, every person in the US that has a cell phone is a potential customer for Helium Mobile. In addition to their 5G, and I mentioned this in previous videos, it's the easiest way for you to add money to your budget by switching your phone service from whoever you have it with, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, over the Helium Mobile. Even if you earn no tokens, the monthly fee for their service, and it's 5G nationwide. They also have a partnership with T-Mobile. It's only $20 a month, but because of the fact that you're earning these mobile tokens every day, you actually get your cell service free, because you make enough tokens where it actually pays for the cell service. And you can literally tell Helium within their mobile app that instead of you taking money off my credit card to pay for the $20 a month, I want you to take these mobile tokens that I've earned during the course of the month, whatever that adds up to $20, withdraw that from my Helium wallet and use that to pay my monthly phone bill. What? It's a no-brainer, guys. So everybody, I'm telling everybody, if you're listening to this video, if you're in the United States, so you can only get the service right now in the U.S., although they are going to be expanding internationally here soon based on the post they put out a couple days ago. But if you're in the United States, this is a no-brainer. You should switch your service like yesterday. Get free mobile service because you're earning those tokens. We also anticipate, or I also anticipate, that we're going to also see a parabolic increase in the price of this token. It's already happened just a little bit, but this is a preview of things to come as they start to onboard more and more new people to their 5G cell service, and then they expand outside of the United States, and then as they get listed on these really large centralized exchanges like Binance and Coinbase and Kraken and Gemini, you're going to see this price, in my mind, easily 10x. I think it's going to do something closer to 40 to 50x. So even if you're outside of the US where you can't get the service, you can actually buy the token right now. I've showed you how to do this in previous videos. So you go into markets and they tell you where you can buy it. So you can buy it right now off KuCoin and Mexi. These are two of the largest centralized exchanges in the country. And then if you want to do it off some decentralized one, you can do that as well. And they also they just must have added BitGet. But anyway, so you can buy the token even if you're not in the US, although you can't get the service. But there's a reason why I have them on this list. I'm going to be buying more mobile tokens to add to that bag I currently have. I'm going to be doing the same with Helium itself and IoT, I should say. So all three of these tokens are owned by Helium as part of their ecosystem. Helium should see an exponential increase in their entire ecosystem because of what they're doing. They have a huge utility relative to the tokens and a huge use case. And so that should be reflected big time as we get into the heart of this bull market. So just wanted to really emphasize that again. You guys know I'm really passionate about what they're doing because at the end of the day, we're either trying to save money, right guys, or we're trying to make money. And they give you the opportunity, in this case, to do both, which is like crazy good. All right, so I think I have talked long enough in this video. I hope this has helped somebody. Certainly, if you have any questions relative to what you've heard or seen, feel free to put those down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to get those answered for you. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, please, and join us. Like the video if you don't mind. This is Crypto Goshen. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And as you know, you and I are blessed to be a blessing. Y'all take care, and I look forward to catching up with you on the next video. Bye-bye.